Hello everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to another vlog. Today is Sunday. It's actually Sunday afternoon right now. We had church this morning, came home, fed the kids lunch. I'm still fasting. Made David lunch, and then we kind of hung out for a little bit. It's a little after 1 right now. I'm gonna go on my walk. I am bundled up. It's like 29 degrees, I think 27, 29, it's in the 20s degrees, and I have been freezing on these walks. So I have found a new way to wear my socks. So I look ridiculous. I have these like workout pants. They come pretty far up my leg. They almost look like capris, or like really long capris, because I'm tall. So all my athletic pants are all like this. And I like my Bombas ankle socks. So I have about this much skin that freezes on these walks because there's no covering. So what I did was I took a pair of David's long socks. He has tons of these. I'm like, which ones can I have and cut up? And I took them and I cut the foot off of it, where it's just the long sock part. And I put my ankle sock on, and then I put that sock on top of it. So now my legs are covered, and I'm very excited that that's going to be the trick. I've got my gloves. I don't have my scarf today, but I may regret that. I may need to run in and get that scarf, because if the wind starts blowing, it's nice to have a scarf to be able to put it on my nose and everything. It's really sunny today, so it might, I don't feel like it's going to be as bad as it was the last week. Last week when I walked, it was freezing. It was like dark and cold. Anyway, I'm really trying to keep up my walks. And there's a new episode of Crime Weekly out right now, which is my favorite podcast. So what I've been doing, and it's really been working, is I've only listened to this podcast when I've walked. Last week, the episode was like 3 hours long. It was like their longest episode yet. And I listened to that for 3 different walks, and it really motivated me to keep going. So I'm going to start the new episode this week, today. And it's actually a beautiful day, so I'm going to go enjoy my walk. But I thought you guys would just come and hang out with us today. We have Thanksgiving coming up this week for us. I know for y'all it's already passed. Hope everybody had a great holiday. But for us, it's coming up. So the next few days, I just have a lot to do to get ready for us to leave. I want to have some food ready and baking and all the things. So it's going to be kind of a crazy next 2 days. So today is just like our day to chill and relax. I also want to tell you guys about my cheap lunch I fed the kids. So we've really been trying to save money eating out. We haven't eaten out hardly at all this whole entire month. And I've been fasting a lot, which really helps with the groceries, and it just helps me overall, like with my not only weight loss, but just feeling really good. So I just normally eat dinner at night. So when we get out of church, David had to stay and help. They were pulling out the Christmas decorations. So I left with the kids. Nate was asking for pizza. Lucy was asking for McDonald's. Y'all know Mark loves McDonald's. So I was like, how can I do this, not spend a ton of money? I looked on our Domino's app, and I had earned a free medium pizza just because we had bought, like every 2 or 3 pizzas orders we buy, we usually earn a free pizza. And so I was like, perfect, I can get a free pizza for Nate. And then I looked at our McDonald's app, and I had a free Happy Meal on there. And I'm like, perfect. So basically I had a big medium pizza that'll be several meals for Nate. And she got her Happy Meal free. All I had to buy was Nate's fries, and then I brought him home, and he had some other stuff with it. He had a smoothie and different things. But anyway, $2 for all of my kids to eat. It was awesome. I felt so excited. And I ended up feeding David just some leftovers that we had. So that's the thing about intermittent fasting. The meals that I'm missing out on are not exciting. They're usually we keep breakfast and lunch very simple. They're usually leftovers or a sandwich or, something like that. And to me, it's not even worth it because it's not that exciting. It's not what they call in intermittent fasting land window worthy. When you can only eat 1 meal a day, you want it to be window worthy. You want it to be worth it. And so I get to eat really great food that I love. and it's really been working out great. So anyway, I'm about to go on this walk. I've got my earbuds in, and I will catch up with you guys later. I really, if we have time today, want to pop some popcorn, make some hot chocolate, and do a Christmas movie. Lucy wants to watch something that's not Christmas, so we may do something else, but I would like to do a Christmas movie night or Christmas movie afternoon. Our movie nights are just movie afternoons because it's just easier with the kids. So whatever we do today, y'all can come along with it. I have no idea what we're having for dinner. I usually try to plan it out, but I don't have any plans today, so we'll just fly by the seat of our pants. Y'all come with us, and right now I'm gonna go walk. So I'll see y'all back when I get back. You guys, I'm right back where I started from. Oh, I'm cold. I walked for about 50 minutes. My mouth feels like it's not working right. It's cold. 50 minutes, and now I'm gonna go get some water and relax for a little bit, and I will catch up with you. I will catch up with you in a little bit. You guys, I totally failed at vlogging the rest of the day, but got home from my walk and I read the rest of my book. I read the Tamara Mowry Housley book, The Girl from Sister Sister. I read her memoir. It was really cute. It wasn't like amazing or anything, but it was a nice quick read. And then me and David watched a few Christmas movies. I made dinner and totally forgot to show y'all, but I did film a short, so you probably saw it. I made grilled cheese with the bread that I got at the bakery in Wisconsin. I'd had it in my freezer because it's so good. It's like this yummy, like seeded wheat bread. And then I grated up some pepper jack cheese and had some cheddar cheese from all the cheeses from Wisconsin. And that was delicious. And I had that with some hummus and chips and cucumbers and nuts. And then for dessert, I had some hot chocolate. And then I had popcorn too. It was so good. It was like really a cozy day of food is what I'm calling it. Because it's pretty cold outside and it just feels nice to have something really comforting like that to me. Like popcorn and stuff like that. It's always like really cozy. We didn't watch a movie. We were going to, but I already had the idea in my head. Well, me and David watched movies all day, but we didn't watch like a Christmas movie with the kids and do popcorn and all that. But I had it in my head that I wanted popcorn because I had thought about doing that. And so I love to take popcorn. I cook it in my silicone. Let me show y'all. It's right here. I will link the one I have down below. They're probably all about the same. It's just like a silicone popcorn. We've had this for years, and it has like a lid. It's all discolored because we've used it for so many years. That used to be clear. All I do to make popcorn is I put a little bit of butter in the bottom, and then the popcorn kernels and a little touch of salt, and then I pop it in the microwave. Makes the best popcorn. And then when it comes out and it gets done, I put a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese. I know that seems so weird, but I tried that about a year ago and I've become obsessed with it. It's delicious. If you've never had Parmesan cheese on popcorn, it's so good. So I really enjoyed that. And we've just been hanging out. I've been on my phone like looking up Christmas ideas. I found a couple of gifts that I bought. I like to kind of get going on the Christmas gifts because it's hard when you have like family members to shop for and stuff, and it's I don't like to just go out and try to have to get everybody done. It's better if I can just do a little bit at a time, and it's so nice like on your phone and shipping and stuff. It's so easy to order things. So I did that, and let's see, we just got the kids to bed. So that's pretty much it. I am tired because I've been waking up early. I think what's happening, which is a really nice benefit, is me walking is making me more tired naturally because I'm exercising and stuff. And so I've been going to bed earlier. Like I usually am asleep by like 10 o'clock on the days I walk. Not always, but about that. And then I naturally am waking up with more energy because I've slept longer. So about 6 or 6:15, I've been waking up naturally. Well, usually Nate wakes up at like 5. Today he slept a little bit later. And so when he woke up around 6 or 6:15, I just woke right up, and I have like more sustained energy throughout the day. And I don't have a lot of time to talk on the shorts that I do. If you've been seeing the shorts I do, they're like 60-second or less videos, and I have to try to like cram in like my day of eating in those. And so I don't really get to explain a lot in there. But I really think that me walking has been a great thing for my mental clarity. And hold on, my battery's about to die. All right, sorry you guys. But anyway, the combination of moving more and also the intermittent fasting where I'm not constantly raising my my blood sugar is not going up and down all day. It's very stable. And my insulin too. That's like the whole premise of intermittent fasting is your body's not constantly having to release insulin to get your blood sugar down after you eat all day. And so you just have naturally more energy as you're burning fat. And also, I take Plexus. I know not everybody likes to hear about this, but honestly, I've taken this Plexus supplements for right at a year. It's almost been exactly a year. And before I took them, they're expensive. I'm not going to lie to you. They're expensive. Dave and I both take them and they are pricey and they are hard on our budget. They are. But before I started taking the supplements, I was having to take a nap every single day. I was constantly tired. I could not function. And since I've started taking these supplements, like I don't nap during the day. I don't even know the last time I've taken a nap. I mean, sometimes I will, like if we've had a rough night with the kids or something, but I hardly ever do anymore. And it used to be such a daily occurrence. I just feel so much better. So it's like a combination of fasting, Plexus, and walking has been so good for me. Also, I get a lot of questions on the shorts like, well, how many calories are you eating? Or I'll get the comment, well, and these are people that don't know me, like they're just seeing the shorts. They're not even people I recognize, but I get the comment like, well, if you would eat more protein and more vegetables and you wouldn't eat any junk food, that you would lose weight faster, you'd have, all of the things. But this is the thing, like obviously I've tried restrictive diets before, and I can tell you, I miserably fail on every single one of them. I've had, food issues my whole entire life. I've struggled with my weight ever since I was a teenager. And the more restrictive I get and the more I say, well, I'm not going to eat anything that's remotely unhealthy. That's so subjective. And I'm only going to eat, lean meats and protein and veggies and all this stuff. Like I fail because it's just not realistic for me. But, I've been able to do intermittent fasting going on a year now. Not perfectly. I am not saying the way I eat is perfect. I know there are things I can improve, but just going about like changing my lifestyle slowly and not trying to just change it all overnight has been really helpful. And even walking more, I've really tried not to make it a rigid thing where before when I've started walking, I've been like, okay, every single day, 10,000 steps. I'm going to do it every day, and I just feel like if I miss one day, then I feel like I failed and I quit. That's just being honest. And I've just thought of it differently this time. And I just think every day, like I'm going to do the best I can. Some days I only get like 4,000 or 5,000 steps, some days I get 10, the other day I get like 15,000. Today I'm at, hold on. 10,277. But I've been pretty active today. And even though we've later on watched Christmas movies, I took that long walk. We went to church, and me getting the kids and all of that ready for church it's a workout in and of itself. But I just think that, and I'm not saying that I have figured it out and all my weight problems are over and, I'm perfect now. I'm still on this journey, but I just find that this way of like tweaking things little by little and just trying to do a little bit better, every day or, as best I can, just not trying to change everything at once has really been it's really been good for me. And it's been something that I could see, like this way of life, I could see myself doing every single day for the rest of my life. And before, y'all, I've done so many crazy diets. I've done Optavia, where you eat like little packaged food, which is not bad if that works for you. It did not work for me. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done counting calories. I've done macros. I've done keto, low carb, like literally anything you can think of, I've done it. And, I really feel like I found something that worked for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for you or work for everybody, but I do think being more mindful of how many times we eat is something for everybody to think about. Like, back even when we were kids, and certainly back in the 50s and 60s, people didn't snack. You had like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that was it. And our lifestyle in today's culture is just so different. Like there's coffee shops open all the time. There's treats and snacks. And I mean, there's tons of snacks out there. Like snacking was one of my favorite things I used to do, and realizing like how much I was eating throughout the day, even though it may not have been a lot at once, but just like if the kids didn't finish their goldfish, I would put them in my mouth, or hey, there's a couple pieces of apple here that nobody ate, so let me eat that. And really like eliminating that was not that big of a deal because it wasn't anything I really enjoyed. It was just like a habit thing. And realizing how much better I feel when I don't do that has been really eye-opening for me. So like I said, I'm not perfect. I still struggle. Some days I still, mess up or whatever. And that's okay. Like I'm never going to be perfect, but I do feel like that I'm making progress, and that's really exciting. Everyone always wants to know how much weight I've lost. And honestly, I've told you all this. I haven't lost that much weight, like maybe 20 pounds this year. However, I will tell you, my body is changing. There are clothes that I haven't been able to wear in a long time, and I've been able to fit in them, even though I haven't lost that much weight. So like my body is like different proportions. That makes sense. It's really weird because I've been this weight before and not able to fit in those clothes. So there's more to life than how much you weigh. So anyway, it's also about how you feel. And, like life's too short to never eat chips. That's just never going to happen. This is a whole different thing, but we just found out that our favorite Mexican restaurant, the one that Mark is obsessed with and we go to a lot, they have opened up a lunch buffet, y'all. They showed a video of it. There is like a thing of cheese dip. You can get your own cheese dip. They have like tacos and all the fixings, like rice and beans and all kinds of food, salad bar, everything. I love Mexican food, so a Mexican buffet just seems like the most amazing thing ever. Obviously, I can't do that very much. Like, I don't want to eat that every single day or anything. That's probably wouldn't be healthy to have like unlimited access to cheese dip, or however much cheese dip you want. But, every now and then, I don't think that's a bad thing. So we were really excited about this. I was telling Lucy and she was like, what? So they even have like kid food. They have like chicken nuggets and french fries and stuff on the buffet. So we're definitely going to have to check that out. I told David maybe on my birthday we can do that. So anyway, I thought that was exciting news. There's another Mexican restaurant in town that just opened a Mexican-American breakfast buffet. I'm not sure about that. I'm not real big into breakfast food. I don't like eggs. I wish I did. That's a great source of protein. I am just not an egg person. They just completely gross me out. Like the whole thought of them, the smell of them. And now if they're on like a breakfast sandwich or a breakfast burrito more than a sandwich, because a sandwich is just really easy to pull them off, the eggs off. But if they're on a breakfast burrito or something, I'll eat them. And of course, like mixed into cake or brownies or whatever, where you can't really, I don't try not to think about the egg. Just the eggs kind of gross me out. I've always been like my whole life really turned off to meat and eggs and stuff like that. Just not for any other reason, but it just kind of grosses me out. And so I've just never been a big meat eater. I've never, ever been like, that's why I don't eat a ton of protein, because I don't really like it. And I know that's not good, but that's just honestly true. And I've been on diets before where I've like force fed myself eggs and chicken and all this stuff, and I was miserable. So I try to think of more creative ways to get protein in. Cottage cheese has been such a game changer for me. Nuts, protein shakes, cheese. I mean, all of that stuff has protein too. Maybe not quite as much as meat, but anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm going to go, I think, get a hot bath and go to bed early. Like I said, I just feel more tired. I mean, it's 8:37 right now. I'll probably be asleep in like an hour, but that's okay. We got to get up early and also I will say, I've been wearing my Fitbit. I've had this Fitbit for a couple years, and my father-in-law gave it to me. And I wore it for a while after I got it and kind of became obsessive with it and stuff. But before, kind of took a break from wearing it, and I've been wearing it again. It's been really motivating for my steps, but also for my sleep, and actually seeing, oh wow, like my sleep is all jacked up. I'm only getting like 5 hours of sleep. That's not good. And so many times we don't even think about that. We just go to bed and wake up. So I've really been trying to like see on there, like, am I getting enough sleep? Because that's really important. So many times we think about the food or the exercise, but we don't think about sleep. We don't think about water, which I'm not that great at. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's like really getting long, I'm sure, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for always supporting me and always standing by me. There's so many of you that have watched every single diet I've done, and you've cheered me on. You've been so nice. And, I really appreciate that, because we all need friends like that who every single time you try, you get up, you fall down, you get up, and they continue to cheer for you. So thank y'all. Y'all are the best. I love you. If you like the video and you want to see more like it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know